my Red Bull, and we're getting it.
I said, don't film me.
As you guys can see, I got some battle wounds over here, battle wounds up here.
Get that camera up. You're so tough, right? You got a camera.
If you try to snatch the camera out of his hand, I'll break your neck, bro. It ain't nothing you can do to me, bro.
Welcome to the John Ligato Show. I'm John Ligato. Trespassing. Auditors have no idea what constitutes trespassing, and it's not even that difficult.
Trespassing is also known, like I said, as criminal trespass. They're exactly the same thing. Criminal trespass or trespassing is when you either enter or remain on somebody's property without that person's consent.
Now, auditors might argue there's a difference between public and private property.
I don't wish for contact.
Okay, I need you to stop. I need you to stop. Put the camera down or not, but you need to stop, and I'm giving you a lawful order to.
Am I being detained or am I free to go?
I'm detaining you right now.
For what crime?
For investigation of trespass. Sir?
Let's clear up another auditor myth. There's a middle ground between being arrested versus being free to go. Auditor's next comeback, this guy's next comeback has to be, what law am I breaking? Police can detain someone simply to investigate a suspicion of a crime. Auditors always like calling out cops for the walk of shame. But when this auditor heard, put your hands behind your back, he did the shameful surrender.
Sir, where is your ID?
Not giving it. 16-3-103.
Turn around. Sir, you're going to end up not liking this.
I'll give you my name and date of birth.
Taser, I need some ID. Do you have your ID?
I don't have my ID on you. My name and date of
I
birth.
need you to turn around, please. I need you to turn around for me.
You can run my plate.
Set the camera down and turn around. You're being detained. I'm going to detain you in handcuffs till we get positive identification. I'm giving you a lawful order to turn around. Put your hands behind your back. If not, you will be tased. This is county property. It doesn't have to be it doesn't have to say no trespassing. It just says premises of another.
One of the most annoying auditors is Sean Reyes. He's currently trespassing on county property, and like all auditors, he failed to see the signs.
Okay, but this is a private area.
This is a private area here?
Yeah.
What makes it private?
Well,
There's no sign saying that it's restricted or...
it is restricted. If you look at the front entrance for employees only.
Employees only where? Here?
Yes.
I didn't see any signs that said employees only, sir. This right here is a restricted area?
Yes.
How is it restricted?
It's employees only. Are you a judicial employee?
No, I'm not a judicial employee. I told you my name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist.
Auditors calling themselves independent journalists is sort of the same thing as Jeffrey Dahmer calling himself a chef.
What about this area? What about this area is restricted? So there's no restricted area signs or anything of that nature?
Restricted area signs up top.
No, there's
There are
not.
restricted areas at the gate.
No, there isn't. There is no restricted area sign, sir. There isn't.
I know you're trying to make money off this on YouTube. So restricted area.
You can't just make it restricted. It's not restricted. I came here through an open public sidewalk, sir. Can I get your name and can I get your name and title, please?
This is a private parking lot.
It's not a private parking lot, sir. It's funded by the government. How could it be private?
It's private because
Can I
it's
get
not
your name
open
and
to the public.
Can I get your name and title, please, sir?
You have my name.
What's your name? I don't know what your name is. You keep walking away from me. You cannot just make a restricted area.
It's a restricted
You cannot make a
area.
publicly accessible area restricted just because it's me. It is.
Are there gates at the entrance that block people?
There's
from
a
coming
public sidewalk that lets you come right into this area, sir. What is the issue here, sir?
in? The issue is that you're just trying to scam people out of money on YouTube. Because
I'm trying to
it's a great
scam
way to make
people.
money. They give you money, and you just keep doing things to aggravate people. You're refusing to leave the area.
Sir, I'm not breaking any laws. I know that. I'm not breaking any
You're
laws.
trespassing at this point.
I am engaging in a constitutionally protected activity. I'm gathering content from my story.
With the Constitution.
Yes, I
That's a
am.
load of crap.
No, yeah, that's what
It
you
has
think.
nothing to do
That's
with
what
the
you think.
Constitution. It has something to do with you making money on
Okay.
YouTube.
I'm informing you.
But
right
how
now.
do you have the
I'm
authority to make this a
informing
restricted area?
You right. I don't make it the restricted area. I'm enforcing it. Sir,
But who
I
made
need
it
you
in a
to-
restricted area,
I
sir?
need you to go up to the lot.
I just want to
need
know
you
who
go
made
up
it
to
a
the
restricted
top lot.
area. I need to know whose authority is behind making
I'm
this.
the authority asking you to go up to the public.
But you
lot.
don't. You
That's
don't have
what I'm
authority. It's public. This is public property, sir.
asking. I have a duty to enforce.
And enforce what,
Mr.
sir?
Reyes,
There's no
Mr.
signs.
Reyes.
There's no statute that
Mr.
makes
Reyes,
this
are
that makes
you
this
refusing
restricted.
To leave the lot?
Sir, there's
I'm
no
making it
signs.
very clear. I'm making it very clear to you that you cannot be in the employee lot. You are welcome to go 30 feet up there and record from up there all you want. Right where that is. That lot right there is publicly accessible today. Sir, I need you to go film up there.
Can I ask you one question?
Sir,
Are you a law enforcement officer?
Talk to me up here. We'll go.
Sure, we'll take a walk.
We'll
We'll take a walk. Are you we'll take a walk. Come on. Let's walk and talk. Are you a law enforcement officer, sir?
Up there, please.
I'm asking a simple question. I need to know.
I
need to know who you are.
Where you can film. You know who I am. You just use my name.
You're the chief of
Mr. Reyes.
You're the chief of the marshals here, but I don't know what type of.
I'm going to escort you up to the top.
Just don't touch me, okay?
Well, I'm asking you to go.
I need to know who you are. You need to relax. You've been escalating the situation from the beginning, and you need to relax. Okay?
Yeah.
There's no need for that. I'm walking, but don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Well, I need you to go then.
I'm walking.
Thank you. I'm happy to have a conversation with you up there.
But I need to know what authority you have.
All your questions up there, sir.
I need to know what authority you have, though.
All your questions up there. I'll be happy to answer them as long as you're listening to what I'm asking you to do.
Well, we're taking a walk, yeah. Right. The same walk I took to get in here.
Go up to exactly. Go back to the right to the lot that you the walkway that you referred to.
But you're making this restricted just because I'm here.
No, I'm making it strict because
it's
an employee area.
Your policies have to be narrowly tailored.
Always.
Did you not watch the court video?
It's always
the
been
judge explains this.
Area.
It's not a restricted area.
It's always been.
But by what standard?
Sir,
by what standard?
You're not moving, then
by what standard? By what standard?
Sir, come on.
By what policy? Can you show me the policy?
Sir,
I'm moving. Don't touch me.
You're not moving.
I am moving. Don't touch me.
You're not moving.
I'm moving.
You're in a restricted area. Please, Mr.
I'm not.
Reyes.
Sean Reyes is a punk. And this law enforcement officer has every right to touch Reyes. Put him in handcuffs and charge him with trespassing and felony aggravation because he's so aggravating, isn't he?
Employee parking area.
But what does that mean? I'm not parking.
Right. So
it doesn't say I'm not allowed to. You're tailoring this.
Parking.
Can you call the state police? Because you I don't know.
Mr. Reyes, if you feel you need to call the state police, you are more than welcome.
No, because you're not. You need to understand that you can't just make policies that are tailored towards me.
I'm not making any policies.
You are.
No.
Then what's the policy that this is not open to the public?
It's an employee parking area. That is a public parking area for today's purposes only.
You saw what happened in the courtroom. Guess what? I'll do it all over again. I don't care.
Mr. Reyes,
you know what?
I told you I'd have a
Are you going to arrest me or not?
You,
Are you going to arrest me or not? Because I'm going to go about my constitutionally protected business because I don't want to go through this again. If you arrest me, it is what it is. So are you going to arrest me or not?
I don't want to arrest you, no.
Okay. Are you going to arrest? I'll beat it just like I beat everything else. So just, I know my rights. I know my rights. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not breaking the law. This is not a restricted area. What policy, whose authority are you trespassing me from this open to the public property? I have a right, a constitutional right.
It's a restricted area.
It's not, though. You cannot just make it restricted just because Mr. Reyes is here.
I don't make it restricted.
Yes,
You're not
you do.
The only person that we remove from this lot. On
I
quite
don't
a
know
regular
that.
basis. I know you don't. You don't need to.
I don't know that.
No. Look,
I need to know I need to know if you're going to arrest me. There has to be a specific thing.
I'm not dealing in what ifs with you, Mr. Reyes.
Okay, so I'm going to go about my business then, and then
Don't,
I have no warnings from you that I'm trespassing.
I have told you multiple times not to return onto the employee lot. I've told you that. Regardless of whether you have a camera.
I think you're wrong.
Regardless of whether you have a camera. I said you were welcome to film here. I told you I'd give you an explanation here.
Yeah, but I think you're wrong, though. I think you're wrong because I have a constitutional right. This is publicly accessible. I have a right to film. I'm not bothering anybody. There's no security threat here. You know who I am.
Again, Mr. Reyes, in the public area, you are more than welcome to record outside.
This is the publicly accessible area.
Absolutely.
What is so restricted about this area here? You guys know who I am. You guys know I'm not breaking the law. I took it all the way to trial, and I'll do it again. I'll do it right in the same courtroom. I don't care, with the same judge. The same corrupt judge who's a special prosecutor, who's the president of the Connecticut State Prosecutions Union. I'll do it again.
This is what we call woofing or whistling in the dark. And the fact that they know who you are, you make that sound like a moment of pride. They know who you are because you're an aggravating a-hole. That's the reason they know who you are.
But everybody that watches this video, all the people that know you're proud of you acting this way.
I am proud to be telling people that they're being ripped off by you.
Ripped off? I don't receive anything. What do you mean? You are the story.
Money for doing nothing but annoying other people.
Who am I annoying? Did you come up to me? 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 Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Did you come up to me? Yes or no?
Were you told to leave?
Yes or no? Did you come up to me? Yes or no? I'm asking you a question. Did you come up to me, yes or no?
Do not get into my space.
I'm not in your space. This is a public. Listen, you can walk wherever you want.
I'm telling you to stay back.
You can walk wherever you want, sir.
I'm telling you to stay back.
You don't intimidate me at all.
Take a look at the smile at that deputy marshal. He knows Reyes is a coward, and without that camera, this old guy would thump him bad. The John Ligato Show is being broadcast from outside the gates of Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune in beautiful North Carolina. If you like the show, subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything, and we don't ask for personal information. Semper Fidelis.